Hello friends, happy Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Gosh, my hair, hold on. Just throw up this map, get it out of the way, and then we'll get started. I'm gonna throw on some makeup because I have a really fun little try on in a little bit here on Facebook with the Pink Fox Boutique. So I'm gonna throw on my makeup and then do that try on. It's my sister-in-law's birthday today, or yesterday, but today we're having like a little family get together, so gotta get ready for that. Have a fun cheese board that I'm making that I'll be recording also, so I'll definitely make sure to share that. I actually have to go make sure that the board can fit in my trunk to move it. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys my shopping link right here in the comments. But good morning, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. We're going to do just some quickie, easy makeup. Kind of like my go-to with a fun lip. I actually have never done this lip look before, but I really want to. Okay, now that I chugged my coffee, let's do this. So, I'm going to use the Liquid Touch foundation today because it's 25% off, and I don't want you guys to miss out on that deal. If you're new around here, I do these fun kind of makeup looks. I decided to do my makeup. Awesome! I love days like that. I feel like when you put some makeup on, it just like, I don't know, like sparks you up, you know? So, anywho, the liquid foundation, like I was saying, is 25% off until supplies last. I don't want you guys to miss out on this. I'm not sure if it will be on sale next month or what, but I don't want you guys to miss out on it if you love this foundation. So, I'm going to apply it with my powder concealer brush. So I always shake it up really well before you use it, and that is because it's mineral based, so it has a tendency to separate when it just sits there. So definitely make sure that you're shaking it up is really going to be helpful, and then you just kind of squirt it right on top of your brush. And when you do squirt it on top of the brush, it will kind of like seep down into the brush, so like move very quickly when you're doing it with a brush. But I'm going to show you another way to apply it as well. But I love this foundation because it's very buildable and it's really soft coverage, meaning it doesn't look heavy or cakey, and also has an ingredient in it that helps to prevent it from clogging your pores. So if you have really sensitive skin or large pores, this is a really good foundation option for you as well. But I'm using it in the shade Taffeta, which is like my true summer shade when I have a tan. And when I'm not tan, I usually use the shade Lace, just for your guys' reference. And then now I'm going to just blend it down my neck. Now see how you see brush strokes? Totally normal when you're using any kind of brush. So what you'll want to do is I'll take a little bit of this on top of my finger and then just kind of dab it around my skin like this. Jenny, you can go right here on this link, and that's where you can join, or you can just private message me. I'll give you the link directly. The concealer, it does help with baggy under eyes. I always say loss of elasticity, but same thing. Because that caffeine is infused in the concealer, it's a really amazing product for really baggy under eyes. But another product that I urge you to get is called the Unique Eye Cream. I really love that eye cream, especially for baggy under eyes or puffy under eyes, because it also has caffeine in it, but it's also healing. So I really urge you to make sure that you use your concealer. I use it every morning. So I'll wash my face, I spray with rose water, and then I will use my eye cream. So when you compare, or when you have both those products on your skin, you have the eye cream and you have the concealer, you're getting like the best coverage for your under eye. So if you experience a lot of just puffiness on the under eye, definitely recommend to grab that. And both of them are on sale. Awesome, Ashley, I'll message you. Every product that I've shared so far, the foundation is 25% off. The blending buds that I just used to make everything look super smooth are 15%. The concealer that has the caffeine, which is this guy, is also 15%. I'm going to use it in the shade Organza, which I love this color because it's very brightening for your under eye. And then I love to use this like on any like little blemishes I have. So you can apply your concealer a couple different ways. Yesterday I showed you guys how to apply it if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your under eye, or if you struggle with a lot of creasing. So make sure to watch yesterday's tutorial. Now, if you have really heavy set under eyes, I love applying it this way with that upside down triangle shape. Just elongates the whole under eye look while still concealing dark circles. But also take note, look how low I applied it versus right underneath my eye. And I did that on purpose because you don't want the majority of the product sitting on those fine lines because, duh, they're just going to accentuate it. So we're blending down. I'll blend out and around before I even go close to my under eye, and then I'll really compress that down into place. But I urge you guys to get these blending buds. They are so good. They really do make a huge difference on how smooth your makeup looks. Does the eye cream help with fine lines, wrinkles? Yes, the eye cream helps with fine lines, puffiness, and dark circles. So that's what it targets, and the caffeine in it is very healing and firming for your under eye as well. So you want to use it a good 10 to 15 minutes before you do your setting spray, primer, setting spray. The routine that I always tell you guys to do before you put on makeup, which is setting spray, primer, setting spray. So those are going to be really important to do before you put on any makeup as well. Yes, it does help a ton. Yes, absolutely. Does the caffeine concealer tingle? No, it doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel different than any other concealer. I always compare it to the Shape Tape concealer, except this one has better coverage and caffeine, so it's better. It's more superior. Okay, so let me show you guys. If you have a little red blemish that just won't go away, I'm going to show you guys how to fix it. So we're going to use the tiniest amount, and we're not going to blend it in, okay? Okay, so we're just going to let that sit and settle for a minute. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. So this is that trick for blemishes, and it also is really, really great if you have oiliness. 44 making a huge difference in tightening my under eyes. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love that. Foundation tends to crease and show more wrinkles. So definitely, Jessica, make sure you're doing the pre-makeup routine, setting spray, primer, setting spray. And then I also would tell you to use the eye cream as well. You can use the eye cream on not just your under eye. You can use it on your 11s, your laugh lines, and things like that too. Okay, so now with this setting powder, see how I didn't blend out that concealer right there? That's on purpose because I'm going to set it with the setting powder. So what this does is it's going to draw out the natural oils. It also is going to help to minimize the appearance of pores, which will also help to minimize the appearance of blemishes as well. So I always will love to go over anywhere that I need it with this guy. So usually it's like T-zone for most people. And again, that was just the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. So this is a good product if you're oily or you have large pores. So age spots, I would get the brightening serum, which is under skincare, and also 15% off. It's very healing for age spots and acne scars. My husband's doing very well, thank you. When I contour, it looks wide and I'm blending. Are you using the tapered blusher brush for your contour? Okay, so now we're just gonna sweep away any of the excess. And then we're gonna go in with the big giant kabuki brush, and I'm gonna use it on the pressed powder, or with the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. My eyes have improved tremendously in a week using it. It's worth the money. Love it. And it's 15% off, which I actually bought a couple of them because the eye cream and the skincare never ever go on sale. And the whole makeup line, my whole makeup line right here, is on sale, 15% off, only until the 31st of this month. So that's like 2 more days. So if you've been meaning to grab some products, if you're like, oh, I've been wanting to get the eye cream, or I want to get the pressed powder, or whatever, make sure that you grab it before the sale ends, because they've hardly ever do a site-wide sale that includes the skincare. Usually it just includes makeup and tools, but this is one of the first times I've ever done it that includes skincare. So definitely don't miss out on, especially grab the eye cream, because like I said, 15% off. Okay, so we're taking a big giant kabuki brush. I'm just applying this all over. Not only does this set the makeup, so if you're more dry skin or you don't want to wear like a ton of layers, this is a really good product for setting your makeup without it drying out your foundation, making you look cakey or powdery. So this is amazing. It has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it. Comes with your little sponge here. I tend to not use that unless I was wearing just this by itself. So I would recommend to get like a big brush. You can message me. I'll give you the link to that brush that I have. Yes, the concealer is amazing for the caffeine infused, and like I said, 15% off. Heck yeah. Okay, so now for contour, we're gonna do our tapered blusher brush. So yesterday I went into like really, really good detail on how to contour, so make sure to check out that tutorial on the replay. And how to do that is you just go to my page, Rhea Hope, and I have all my lives there saved, so you can click on videos and you can browse that way, or you can go to the looks tab and browse by picture, basically, which is this link right here. And that's where I link all of my makeup looks with the products that I use and the colors. Yes, if you want the link to the powder brush, just message me here on Facebook and I'll give you the link. And then also, if you're wanting like brushes like this one, which is on my website, which you can get that on Unique's website right here, and it actually is 15% off. So make sure that when you are shopping, you do see like my picture or my name there, so you know it's going under me. I have the Prime and Set Powder you recommended for mature skin. It feels fantastic. Awesome. I set my makeup with this spray, but it still comes off my mask. So masks are tricky because it's really difficult because you're actually like, it's rubbing against your face. So that's going to be kind of like, I don't know, fickle beast, because it is what it is. But you can help to prevent it. So my favorite foundation for helping that is the spray foundation, which is this guy. It's airbrushed. It's like an airbrush coverage. So this is my favorite for mask wearing because it's the least likely to transfer. And then you'll set it the same with your like pressed powders. And I would use the setting powder in that mask area. So something to think about. But you can always message me too if you're unsure what like products to get. I got the brush you used for the powder. Yay, awesome. Yes, the big brush is really nice. Message me, I'll give you the link to it. All right, so now for blush, we're gonna use the shade Surreal. I love this color blush because it's very soft on the skin. It's like a mauve-y shade. So we're gonna pop that on to the apple of the cheek with the setting powder brush and just kind of tap this on apple, work up to the hairline right above the contour line. So just like that. Love this color because look how just soft it is on the skin. Also has a really pretty sheen to it too, so it actually gives you like a glowy finish. And then to top it, we're going to do the Touch of Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly, which I love this color for a highlight. So we're just going to pop this on highest parts of the cheekbones, which just gives you that little bit of a gleam. And then we're done. We're done with the face. I ordered the bronzer in some more stick. Yes! Oh, good. I'm so excited. Hi from Arizona. Very cool. Yeah, like I was saying, definitely don't miss out on the 15% off. Yeah, Christina, here you go. Here's the link, and then you want to use the code RHEA15 to save on it. All right, so there's the link to Fancy, and then again, use code RHEA15. So Fancy is the brand that I use for my my facial brush to wash my face. I also use it when I use my face mask, my exfoliating face mask, and then I also use all of their mirrors. So I'm using the Gala today. This is my favorite one because of how tall it is, and I love the storage. I love that it has a little magnification on the side, has a super like natural light. So again, this is called the Gala. It's actually one of their more affordable ones as well, especially when you use the code RHEA15. I bought this reel, would be too dark on my fair skin, but you're right, as usual, and it looks amazing. Oh, I'm so glad, Laura. It's so pretty on your skin. Are you doing hair? I probably don't have time to do my hair live today, but I will try to do a live very soon. I actually did post how I do my hair on my Instagram story, so if you do want to see how to use the Laduo, which is one of my favorite tools to use to curl my hair, make sure to watch my Instagram story, which my Instagram name is Rhea Hope. Or you can click right here, and that's where you can find everything. I share my my outfits, I share my hair tutorials, my makeup, all the things. So the Fancy link, I'm going to write it again in the comments, so make sure you have your comments showing. So there's the link, and then you want to use the code RAYA15 to save. All right, so now for brows, we're going to do the brow sculpting pencil, which I talked a lot about this again yesterday. I love this pencil for how creamy it is. It has a gel-like texture infused in it, so it's actually going to be really, really awesome for helping to lay down brow hair. And if you are balling on a budget, you can rest assured that you are not going to have to repurchase this. It's so good. You hardly need to like touch it to your skin to achieve like really nice application. So you're not going to have to rebuy this every 3 to 4 months like the old formula. Although if you did really like the old pencil, it is still available and 15% off until it's gone. So if you did love it, which I really did like it too, so definitely make sure to stock up on that. How do you post those links so fast? I have them like, I'm sure it's not called this, but I have them like short keyed in my phone. So I just have to type in like letters and it will populate. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica. We're praying for you guys. Okay, so you're going to take the little brush now that we have our outline, and then we're just going to blend this out. Just like this. Went through a brow pencil every month with the old style. Yes, I feel you, girl. I was the same way. Not every month, but it was for me every like 3 months. But this is going to last you forever. You hardly need any product to get the same result, which is really cool. And then I also really like that this this pencil actually also has vitamin E, argan oil, and keratin infused in it. So it's actually helping your brow hair to grow while you're wearing it, which is a really cool concept. So again, that was called the Brow Sculpting Pencil, and this is in the shade Brown that I used. My mature skin, I followed your recommendation for BB cream with touch pressed powder. More coverage. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you like that coverage. It's one of my favorites. All right, so for eyes today, we're going to go really kind of soft and subtle. So I'm going to first go in with my eyeliner in the shade Perfect, which is just like a black, and pop this on top and below. Okay, and then the top. Okay, and I love this eyeliner. One, it's only $15, and that's before the 15% discount, and it stays where you put it. It doesn't build up, doesn't like smudge or smear or anything. Okay, so for this eye look, we're going real simple, and I like this one a lot because it's very doable for anyone and everyone, no matter what your age, what your eye color, if you have hooded eyes, if you don't have hooded eyes, it looks really, really pretty on. I don't personally use the eye primer. I don't feel like, I do have oily skin, but I don't feel like my eyes get very oily after I do my setting spray, primer setting spray. But if you do have oily eyelids, you do your eye primer before you do your eyeshadow. So we're going to go in with the shade Overt now. The sale is ending on the 31st, so in like 2 days. So do not wait. All right, so we're going to take the shade Overt, and I'm just going to kind of like pop that right on kind of the center of the eye, maybe a little bit above, and we're going to take the fluffy crease brush, and I'm first going to kind of dab at it to get it onto my brush, and then once I feel like I have a good handle on the color, then I'll start working in teeny tiny little circles and blend this up and down and all over. This is one of my favorite kind of eye looks because it's fast and it's easy and actually looks much more like blended and intricate than it is when really we're just kind of throwing it all over. So if you are new at doing eyeshadow or you feel like, oh, I'm not good at eyeshadow, you'll be good at this look. It's easy. You don't have to be worried about nothing. So we're just going to pop that all over. And same thing. Kind of looks wide when we're doing wrong. So I would make sure to swirl in the cap of your beachfront bronzer, and you could be using a dark shade. I would use the shade Sunset if you're not already. Okay, so same thing on this side. Tap, tap, tap. And then swirl, swirl, swirl. Teeny tiny little circles as it blends out. And then I'll kind of like pull downward, pull upward, all that. Thank you. Yeah, that cut crease was super fun. That's my tutorial I did yesterday. If you guys love a good cut crease. It's my first attempt on doing one. It was pretty good. Not to toot my own horn. I'd like to begin to use your products. Awesome. I will message you, Michelle. I hope I said your name right, I'm sorry. But send me a selfie facing a window and I'll give you a full recommendation on what products you should use. So if you haven't yet, please message me. Okay, so now that we have that color just blended out, again, how easy. Now I'm going to take two different brushes. I'm going to take a crease brush and I'm going to grab the shade Glassy, which is this really pretty like white. So I'm going to actually not touch this to my skin because it is very pigmented. Instead, I'm going to tap it on there and then very light-handedly, I'm going to slowly work this color on the inner corner of my eye. And what this does is it's going to, you can see it right off the bat. It illuminates that eye look. And again, makes it look like we're wearing more eyeshadow than we are. And then another thing too that I love about these products is these liquid eyeshadows are smudge proof, crease proof. They're so good for sensitive eyes. They're so good for fine lines and wrinkles if you have those on your eyelids. Now this is a little trick if you, no matter what liner you're using, if you're like, Rhea, I'm using the Unique liner and it's still smudging on my face, try this. So take an angled brush, any kind, and then take your liquid eyeshadow in the shade Overt. I always called it the wrong color. Overt. You're going to like grab that color and then you're going to go underneath the lash line, very close to the eye, and just drag this underneath. It's going to give the illusion that you're wearing like an eyeliner, but the liquid eyeshadows, like I said, don't crease, don't smudge, don't do nothing. They stay right where you put them. So it's a really good little trick if you're using any kind of eyeliner and you're getting frustrated that it is smudging. So this is a really easy trick to be able to do. And like I said, it dries very quickly. And it also kind of gives your whole eyeshadow look like a more finished, complete look. Oh, I'm so glad. What eyeliner do you recommend for your waterline? I use the Precision eyeliner in the shade Perfect is what I use today. But you can also use, like I said, the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Overt for underneath your waterline as well. Okay, so now we're going to set our makeup and do our lashes and lips. Okay, spritzing that all over, and what this does is going to add moisture into our foundations, which helps them to expand, look so much more natural and softer on our skin, and it also helps to prevent transferring. So those who, someone was commenting earlier about having to wear a mask, I would definitely make sure that you're using the setting spray. It's going to be a really big help on helping to prevent transferring. I mean, the inside of my mask still looks like I got slapped with makeup. It is what it is. I doubt they'll ever have something that doesn't come off like at all. But if you are trying to find a foundation that is like the best at preventing that, I would try the spray foundation. And you'd be the same color. If you know you're wearing the shade Taffeta in the liquid or in the stick, you're the same thing in the spray. If you use a white eyeliner, do you need to take your eyeshadow under? Yeah, you can still do that. You can still do your eyeshadow underneath. Yes, I would. Okay, so now for lashes, we're going to go in first with the lash primer. I always start with the lash primer because one, it helps with length and it helps with hydration and it's just overall amazing. I used an angled brush for the shadow underneath the lash line. Okay, so lash primer. Then you're going to go in with the Twisted mascara. And you guys, all of these are 15% off, which is so awesome. Okay, so now we're going to apply this from the base lash all the way up, all over. And like I said, this is the best mascara ever. One, it has the best little bristle brush, so it gives you the best separation and length. And it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, so it actually is helping your lashes grow while you're wearing it. I do not have a lash lift, no. I have the recipe, if that's what you want to call it, for my hair. My stylist, what colors she uses and like bleach and stuff, toner. I have that saved on my Instagram. So if you go to my Instagram, which my name there is Rhea Hope, I have it saved under Hair 360, and I have it written out what she uses on my hair to get it so light. And then if you're not following me on Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, I'm on all of those platforms. My name on TikTok is Rhea Hope, except the O is a 0 in Hope. And then on YouTube, my name is Rhea Hope. On Pinterest, my name is Rhea Hope 29. And on Instagram and Facebook, my name is Rhea Hope. And if you want to shop my website, can you guess what it is? RheaHope.com. The Twisted Mascara is not technically waterproof, but I have gone to the river, I have gone straight up swimming, and it does not run. So I would like to call it water resistant. I've never had an issue with it like budging. And then I'm going to do a teeny tiny little coat on top of the 4D mascara. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Best mascara ever, absolutely. I'm wearing the liquid eyeshadow in the shade Overt and the shade Glassy on the inner corner. That's it. Easy peasy. And 15% off. All right, so for today's lip look, we're going to go for a peachy lip look. Very excited because I actually haven't done this lipstick combination ever. It's a brand new lip liner. So this is the shade Peachy. These lip liners are only $15 before the 15% discount. They're creamy, they're smudge proof, they're stunning. So we're gonna fill in our whole lip with this, and I love doing this because if you do have to wear a mask, like I said, they won't come off. So it's a really good, easy trick. All right, so we're gonna line our lips first. And then top. And look how it just glides on. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to color in. Okay. I'm going to sharpen it because, like I said, it's creamy. These are not new lip liners now. They're the same ones we've had. And this is the color Peachy, and it's peach. Okay, so Peachy is on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lip butter in the shade Beach Bonfire. So this is just like a matte peachy pink. So we're going to add a little bit of a gloss to it, which they're very similar in color. And that's it. Isn't that fun? Peach pink. Oh, you're so sweet. Honestly, one, practice makes better, and two, having these products that really go hand in hand with one another really, really helps. So I urge you to try this brand. If you haven't yet, well, one, we have a love it guarantee, so you can return anything if you want. Two, everything is 15% off right now. So if you've ever been like, oh, do I want to try it? Now's the time to. It's 15% off. Grab a couple things and try it out. There's also bundles underneath the skincare option, and then there's also the August special, which is different bundles, and then there's also the Eye Essential bundle too. So there are different ways to save with the different bundles that are offered. There's no like make your own bundle, but 15% off site-wide. So that's pretty much it. So let me know if you guys need any help. Comment color match down below if you need me to private message you. I'm actually going to be hopping off and then getting right back on to do a really fun try on with Pink Fox of some really cute pieces. So let me know if you guys need anything. I will see you guys in about 5 minutes right here, same place.